So I look like shit, so I don't care, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna start talking. So this is part two of why I stopped doing drugs. I actually, I'm actually in my gym clothes. If you haven't noticed, I'm in my gym clothes. Well, you can't see it, but I'm in my gym clothes because I'm like gonna go work out later because I'm like super jacked. So, anyways, um, so that happened. I was super embarrassed because my mom had to pick me up, and I mean I don't know about you, but when your mom sees you in like that position, she doesn't really like let you go out. So now you have to start sneaking out and stuff like that. Also, my brothers were gonna kick my ass, but good thing my mom didn't tell them because my mom's super awesome. Um. So, anyways, move on. I guess few months. I went to a couple more raves. I met some people at like clubs and like parties that you would never think they would be there. Like these like super goody good, goody good people. Like preppy people. They were there. Grinding on like girls dancing with the girls, guys. Being really fucking gay, dude. I don't know, man. Like football players, you wouldn't think were like touching other football players. Be like, dude, that's pretty fucking gay. And then they be at school all hard and shit. So that's funny. Um. Anyways, moving on. I remember I was at a party. I went with a couple friends. I don't remember how the hell that happened. I don't even know why I was with these people. But apparently, one of my friends had a bunch of weed, or my friend's friend had a bunch of weed, or his cousin had a bunch of weed. So we were, you know, just smoking out. Like we were literally in front of this guy's house. He had a bunch of parties all the time. I think the only reason why I went was because they said there was gonna be a party there, but the party was whack. It was literally like just like five people and then us, which was like me, my friend, his friend, and then his girlfriend. So it was like I want to say like nine of us, and there was no really like any hot chicks or anything. So it was like pretty whack ass party. But they had a bunch of weed, so I was like, okay, we'll just smoke weed. So we're smoking weed, but it's my friend's weed that we're smoking. So obviously he's not really excited about it. So I had already been smoking weed before this, but by this time I'm already like kind of high, not super super high, but like high. And what happened? I forgot what happened after. Oh, okay. So anyways, we get into like my friend's wants to leave. My friend's friend wants to leave because they were smoking all this weed. And I mean, shit, you don't want to like people to be smoking your weed. So we get into my car, which is an awesome red neon, which I'll come back to later. Uh, awesome red neon. We get into it. I'm like pretty high, but I turn to my friend who I'm like, hey, is there anybody behind us? And my friend, me believing my friend, he's like, yeah, man, there's nobody behind us. Fucking guy didn't even look, but I'm like, okay, I believe him. Yeah. So I look and I see nothing behind us. So I'm like, okay, so I start reversing, right? Granted, like I said, there's a lot of people, well, like five other people at this place, at this like party house. Um, so I start reversing. I'm like, are you sure there's nobody behind us? And he's like, nah, man, there's nobody behind us. And he even looked. So I'm reversing. Like that's all you hear, and I'm like, oh, damn. So basically, the my friend's friend gets out of the car and he starts trying to navigate me to get like reverse. I finally am able to barely get out, and then a bunch of people surround us, like those five people surround us. Even more people that were inside the house that we didn't even know were there surround us. They tell us like, get the fuck out of the car. We get out of the car. I guess the guys, whoever the car belonged to that I hit, saw it and was like, dude, he broke down, dude, because like this was like his baby, like this was like a sports car or something, whatever. And my car was a piece of shit, so like I broke the like his light and stuff, so you like saw him fall down to the ground, and he's like, oh, what am I gonna do? Like he's freaking out, and I'm just like, dude, I'm way too high to like handle this situation. Like my friend was high, stupid high, and then like the only one that was like okay was the guy with the weed. So I was like, oh man, this sucks. And I had no money, so I couldn't really give the guy any money. So we get out of the car, they're gonna kick our ass, obviously, and I don't know. One of their friends is like, nah, dude, like it's cool. Let's keep it down. Let's keep it cool. Let's keep it chill. We just smoked weed. We're all cool and all this stuff. And then finally he realizes that it was us who hit the car. It wasn't the other way around. He's like, oh, well, that's kind of fucked up. So he was kind of like, he thought his friend had hit us, but it was us who had hit his friend. But then he was like, yeah, it's whatever. Like, change numbers and then like whatever. So I was lucky to that guy because we were going to get our ass beat. So anyways, we leave and I gave the guy my number. I tell him like, I'll pay you back. I'm good for it. I'll pay you back. So we leave. We smoke more weed. It kind of killed the vibe. Not gonna lie, the vibe was killed. Um, I like we get real high. My friend tries to convince me that didn't happen. He almost did, but then I was like, nah, dude, I've been high before. Like that, this all this happened. I'm pretty sure this all happened. He's like, yeah, you were just killing the vibe, dude. Like you're freaking out about this situation. Who cares? And I'm like, I care because it's fucked up. Because that house that we were at was a party house that would have parties. So obviously I wanted to go back eventually. So anyways, I'm trying to pay this guy back, but I don't make a lot of money at this time. Like I'm barely got a job, I think. Oh no, I haven't gotten a job yet, so I'm like trying to scrounge money. Um, Basically, I give this guy like $20 one time. We meet at a Burger King or something. He is trying to pressure me, and then I'm like, you know what, fuck this guy. So I just say I'm not gonna pay him back. Whatever, he wants to come to my house, we'll duke it out. Well, anyways, he freaks out. He doesn't want to. He's like, fine, whatever. So, anyways, my friend from the first story, the drug dealer, wanted to go to that part. I would go to a party there, and I was like, dude, I'm not allowed there. I don't want to go because then I'm gonna get my ass beat. So I'm like, it's been some time has passed. So I'm like, maybe they don't recognize me. My friend convinces me maybe they haven't recognized me. So we'll go. So anyways, I just go. I'm just gonna drop you off, and he's like, yeah, okay, fine. So we get there, and dude, literally, like you can hear the party bumping. And I just barely get to the front of the house, and I just hear like, that's him. So fucking booking because I'm like, I see some guys like coming to my car, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna get my ass beat today. Like no way, Jose. I go to like into this random ass like neighborhood that was empty, and I just told my friend, hey, I'm gonna drop you off here because there's no way I'm gonna like I'm not gonna get my ass beat for you, bro. You're not worth it. And he's like, okay. So I drop him off and I take off. Um, that situation sucked because a lot of my friends would party at that house, and I couldn't go to that house anymore. So yeah, don't do drugs because then you do stupid shit. Okay, so future reason why I have to tell you about this car. Since I'm telling you about this car, I need to keep telling you about what happened to that poor fate of that car. I went to a rave, and it was literally the day before I was gonna start my first job at McDonald's. I think I had just turned 17, and I was gonna work at McDonald's. I was super excited. I was like, I'm gonna stop doing drugs. It's the last time. I literally wasn't even high. Like I had a little bit of ecstasy, a little bit of weed, but I wasn't really high. Like I was like, I was good. My car, my neon, my awesome neon, starts turning off on me. Like it turns off on me. I don't know. Like I press the brakes and it would like turn off. Like it literally would turn off. I couldn't press the brake anymore. I'd be like, oh. So my friends, they jump start my car, and I follow them. So anyways, we're going. And usually when my car would turn off like this, I had like a few days, right? Like whatever. So anyways, they jump start my car. I'm like, okay, I can get home, right? I'll get home. I'm going home. My friends already took off. I'm going home. And there's this turn, right? There's this kind of hard turn. So I'm going fine, right? I'm going, and I literally turn, and I'm turning at like 40, 45 miles per hour. I'm turning, I start pressing the brakes, and bro, my car turns off. Like it literally turns off. All I remember is hitting that fucking tree as hard as shit. The airbag blows out, and it hurt a lot. I get out of the car pissed off, and I'm just like, son of a bitch, this happened. This happened, dude. And my car got totaled, bro. Like my RIP, my neon, my red neon. and I missed that car.